evening, everyone around the world, or good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. It's December 28th, another live coding thing. Today I'm going to have a look at adding some caching to the web API that we added to the website. But let's first start the show. Welcome back. Let's have a quick check if all the screens are up and running. I think YouTube is up, Twitch is up, so Restream is up, so it should be good. So let's move to the code window. Let's start a new instance of VisStudio here. Some snow leftovers on the screen here with the snowman. It's actually getting warmer already where I am. Let's see, software in software. That's our website. Close everything. So I have two instances open. I also have the website open from our current website that I created for the SDN cast together with Fanny Reinders, and it's a spin-off of the live ASP.NET live shows. But there is some caching in there. Let's have a look. There's a GetRecordedShows async. If we're going to find that, find all. GetRecordedShows. There's one on the index page. That's the main page, and we have some for the live coding sessions as well. But this has the option to either disable the cache and to specify what playlist is collected. And this is all part of the iShowService CS. That's the interface, and here it's used. So what it's doing here, it's checking if the API key is in use. It's actually filled with something. Could be completely invalid, but yeah, you never know. And if the user is authenticated and has the option to disable the cache, in fact, that's an admin function that's not already in the website that we have in place. There is a button on the admin page to clear the caching in case you want to force that. The cache key is used by taking the playlist and putting that in the cache key, and what it's doing, it's getting the show list from the cache, and a specific cache is specified by the playlist here. If there's no result, then we are going to get the show list, and the newly collected show list is then added back to the cache again for the next getting of the shows, and the expiration is set to 24 hours, 1 day from the actual collecting. And getting the show list here, that's in there. This is basically what we do in our API. It's going to YouTube and collecting the information. With all the publish date and all the stuff, and we have a mock data in here as well. So if we now go to switch to the other application, we have the SharePoint API in this case. The API is specified in the program CS because it's a minimal API. This will go into the YouTube service, YouTube video service. That's part of the shared code, I think. No, it's in the service. It's this one, the service, video service. And here we are doing the same thing as we've seen in this application. So we're going all the way up. This will be the call from the API, the outside call. 3 references right now. Live coding in the main service and the one from the interface. So do we have an interface here as well? The YouTube show service, and we have the iShow service. But we are not using an API in this case. In our case, the this should be the API. Let's see, where is this? Let's see, this is part of the API. This is the actual call to the API. Is it? No, it's in the program. That's this one. So if we press the disable cache button in the UI, that should be able to also force it in the API to disable the sync. So there should be an option in here. To disable the cache. So if we should do something like bool disable cache. Oh. Now it's complaining, obviously, because this one is not in here. Go to definition, that should be in here. Oh, that's interesting because we have this one. Oh, that's already provisioned as well. So we have the number of shows is 24 in this case. And we have the bool disable cache in here as well. disable cache. And by default, let's set that to false. And there should be also an option to switch playlist, but as the Blazor website doesn't know, is not aware of the playlist, maybe, unless it's an admin setting. Then we have to store that in the database as well, or in the Azure cache, I should say. Let's start with disable cache option there. Bool disable cache. As an option. So in the API, we should be able to specify a parameter parameter. So in this case, the API is map get. Search string term int page in page size. So we want to provide a parameter there. Should be an optional parameter, I think. Well, for now we can just do disable cache. We'll disable cache equals to true, no false, and bring it in later on from the other side. Name parameters should be something like this. Let's check disabled cache, peak definition. There's a cap in there. Is there no this in there? It's a static. Oh, okay. Well, it should resolve anyway. Let's go. This will call the get YouTube playlist videos async in here. And then if the playlist is empty, but there's no playlist here either, so that should also be added. If we go in here, we see playlist, because we should be able to collect multiple playlists. By default. Why is that not right? Why is that not allowed? Default parameter for playlist must be a compile time constant. Okay. Let's bring that in the front end. Comma too much. And the playlist, I think we currently have it hard coded. Oh, we get it from the configuration there. Playlist ID, so that should be the playlist ID. In case we have more than one. playlist ID specified like this. So it should be something like this. Copy. Where is it called? Here. As well, later on will be added through the API. String playlist ID. Maybe we should do like this. Prop. No. Propped. Prop. String playlist ID equals to like this. Prop bool. Don't do that. Disable cache equals to false. Use that in there. And why is this not? Why is this getting angry at me? Oh. Huh? Something strange going on here. Because this should be outside there. I would think. Because this is a minimal API, so this is probably not valid. We're not in the class here because we are a minimal thing. Oh. Like this. It's not allowed to make this a property. That's interesting. Are we now allowed to move it in here? I think so, because we're not in class anymore. Copy. Is it building? Yes, this. Now go in here. So instead of the API call we have in the other website, we just have a service. returning a show list. And in this case, returning a YouTube video list. This should be the playlist ID. Playlist ID. And if we go into the other one, then we can see that we check this for null or empty. It's your API key. And that's different. Because the playlist is something different. Configuration. So with the API key, if the API key is empty, if YouTube service API key is that a string? Yeah. Is null or empty? In case the key is null or empty, we should do something. Then we should collect the dummy data, return dummy data. Don't know. And then if the user, if authenticated, if through authenticated and we disable the cache. Then we go to get the cache immediately. No, not cache immediately. We go to return uncached cached data. Right. Directly from source, YouTube in this case. So what we want to do here is actually create a private is the static also static task YouTube video list, I think video called get videos list. For a specific playlist. I think we can move all of this into here. The YouTube service is now out of scope. Because that's here. Probably also can move this part. Also in here, because if we caching, we have no interest in the YouTube service yet. Configuration. Yeah, it's no longer static. Number of shows. Why is the number of shows not showing? Prop. Number. Oh. That's great stuff. Yeah, even no return value here. Cache. shows. That should be number of shows. This playlist is came from that one. What if we do something like this? Prop string playlist. Oh, let's fix that. String playlist. There's no need to expose this, so this can be private. This can be private. Configuration is also not needed publicly. I would think. This playlist. Oh, forgot the dot in there. And we should do the local lower caps. Thanks for spamming, Muriel Towney. I think your link is disassembled by YouTube. This playlist, this can be going. If there's no API key, then we should return some mock data, because then we cannot connect. If we are authenticated and the cache is disabled, then we should cache disable. We collect it immediately, so that will be like this. Playlist. And we should return that. And why is this angry on me? It should be await. Return await. Why is this angry? YouTube service is no longer here. That's part of this one. Don't want to collect it twice. Private key string API key. Copy that. API key. consistent there. Equals to configuration. That should be the playlist ID. No, it's a playlist ID. API key. Well, if we want to be consistent, then we also need to name it like the setting. And that should be on the YouTube service. Oh, that's from that's basically this is from YouTube. So from Google, I should say. Well, in that case, we have to fix everything to the same. Oh, come on. Now the question is this thing case sensitive? If I want to do in here, I have to change it in my user settings as well. So for that I need to go into the settings there, provide some secrets on your screen. Then I go into the user secrets here, and I'm changing this in here as well. Save it and close it again, and back to code. So that should be fixed now. Still, this is angry. Just for now, do the same thing like I'm cached in here to get away from this angry thing there. Thanks. And Thona for the other spamming again. As said, YouTube is filtering these links. As I can see, oh yeah, it's on YouTube. Let's go into YouTube there quickly. If you go to look up here, we can basically remove this, and we can remove this as well. Okay, let's see if it all still works. There's an angry thing there. Accessibility modifier of YouTube service configuration set. Yes, that's let's see. It's complaining about this one. Oh, because it's injected. This should be public. Otherwise, there's no way to inject this. Inject the configuration. Non-nullable playlist property should contain a non-null value. Empty. Empty. Number of shows. Shall we set it to 24? This time it's okay. Let's first have a look if it's still working. F5. No caching in place yet. Yeah, that's still working. Swagger UI still working. There should be 2 parameters at least. Let's have a look at the cache first. So what are we doing? We use the playlist as a cache key. No, that's not what I wanted. String cache key. This should be small. It's not a property. Equals to the playlist. This playlist. Yeah, so we should also test here for the playlist. Is null or empty this playlist? In that case, it should also return mock data. And then var that's the cache. Where is it? Collecting cache in here. Using this one, copy memory cache. Cache memory. Well, this should be the same level as configuration, I think. Program. Is there a configuration in here as well? It's by default added, I think. Why are these unnecessary in there? Because they're used in here. Yeah, those are the duplicates. So there's no need to put that in here. That's probably also in the startup. Let's have a look for, what is it? iMemory cache. Oh. Copy. Find it in here. Where is this injected? That's the admin page. Azure storage. That will be added later on. First we have to get the caching in place. This is usually injected by the constructor, but the constructor injection is not available in minimal APIs, I think. Google that. This is a busy site. injection. Last thing, the dependency injection in minimal. The service don't need anymore to be injected from the from service attribute. Even more, when you're using authenticated feature, some user identity objects are also injected automatically, such as claims principal. That's not a clear site. Adding dependency injection. That's what we did here. Yeah. We actually want a NuGet package so we can have a nice dependency injection helper at singleton that we are used to. Do so. Add following packages: extension dependency injection abstractions. Using Microsoft extensions dependency injections. Did we add that? No, we did not. Google. This is an interesting page, however, but it's... What's this noise that I hear? Burglars, probably. Well, let's keep this one open, duplicate this, and then go back. Let's make this more general. Minimal API.NET Core dependency injection. that's not a minimal thing. I would think the dependency injection is already in place, but one of the benefits with minimal APIs is the fact that it has support for dependency injection. So we can pass in each of our services as a parameter. With minimal APIs to ensure that we aren't using it too often. Posts. That's not a minimal API. This is a minimal API. Merging program startup classes, mean program class. To minimal, moving from MVC to minimal. Next we want to move the API endpoints from control to minimal. In addition, minimal also has support for a dependency injection, so we can pass these in as parameters into the method. So it's into the method. Okay, let's have a look here. Memory cache, so we can put it into the that was mentioned here, YouTube video service. Like this. So we also need to put it in there. Post service. See, it's also in there. Memory cache. Let's search for Google. Memory cache. Let's see if that's used somewhere. Should be able to get it using another overload of method of add singleton that accepts iService provider. Oh, that seems to work. YouTube playlist videos. How is this accepted through this? I find this strange. Configuration is already injected. What if we don't do this? If we do this. Because this one is injected by this one. This one, that's this one. Then we go into the service itself, YouTube, go to definition, from the YouTube video service. And this one has another one injected. The question is this possible? Build error. Yeah, but that's something different. I know. Because you can use this one later on. What's this mentioned on top? C# introduced parameter code refactoring provider encoded an error. Nice. We are going to ignore that for now. Oops. What was that? Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. Unable to resolve service for this type iMemory cache while attempting to activate YouTube video services. So the question is, if we stop this and we are going to bring it in here anyway, then I would expect it to be an iMemory cache thingy, memory cache. I would think this would be resolved at runtime. Then whenever it's used in here, like the iConfiguration is already implemented as well, I think. Go and search for iConfiguration. That's in the YouTube service and it's used in there, but it's not specifically mentioned, but I assume it's part of the minimal API thingy in the background. Let's try this again. Oh. That's interesting. Troubleshooting. Puppeteer. I'm not sure why that was failing. Should it part of this one as well? Wouldn't expect it to be like this. It is available. And it's actually working, I think. But it did not break. It didn't break, did it? Not this one. Where is it? In here. So this one did not trigger. Five. Why is it not debugging at all? Stop this. Let's close Visual Studio for now. Reopen this. So what I'm thinking, oh wait, at least this should be public. If you want to have the same injection as configuration. Build. Run. It's still not breaking. think our debuggers stopped working. So what if I don't use this at all here? So squiggly in there. Yeah. We need to restart it. And then the cache is not used yet. The tricky part is that the caching is used at a different level. The injection, that is. Let's run it again. Do we have a break in here? Yeah. Somehow it's not using my debugger anymore. I think we have to close everything here. Maybe you also need to restart the code window. Let's do that. Go to full screen here. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe or follow. I'm logging off here. Sign out. Then I'm going to open the code window again. And get the password in. Okay, and don't do that on that screen, but do that on that screen. Almost there. Yeah, get back. Solve this in software. Let's clean the project. To be sure, 5. See if it's breaking. Let's see if it hits a breakpoint. Did start 5. Why isn't it calling my API? Maybe it is calling my API, but at a different level. Oh, that's the reason. It's not using my local API. Local one is running at port 7067. So let's find 7067. 7067. Part of the launch settings and application URL. Let's find this. See, it's hard-coded in the web here. That's not nice. And there it is. Sneaky bastard. Localhost 7067, I think. 7067. Stop it. Don't do that again. I have to fix that as well. Let's go to GitHub. Profile, projects, project soft is in software. That's this one. To the production API. dev API localhost. Let's paste that in. Was that stopped already? And replace on deployment. Save note. Okay, let's try again. Now it breaks. Okay. And there's the latest information. Let's close this. It's still working. So now we need to get the injection in there. So the question is, will it also inject if we do this public memory cache? Memory. Come on. Now we are adding this again. Go to program. Do we now also remove this one then? This memory cache. Let's see if it will break on here. And if it will build. Let's try building first. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's true. Try it again. A whole lot of nullable things. Same thing. Let's see if it actually runs. And now it's not injected. What's this? Some service is not able to be constructed. Error while validating the service descriptor. YouTube software service. unable to resolve memory cache. Is that still in the interface? That's not in the interface. You can remove the security claims though there. So it is complaining about this one. I wonder why it's not complaining about this one, because that's by default added. So do we still need to bring that in here then? No, not in here. In there. No, that's also the wrong one. Is there no models in here? YouTube API client. I wanted to go to this one. Why is this angry? Yeah, this is just a warning. Let's go into this one. Copy. High memory cache. Memory cache. This. Now it can go from there as well. Oh, okay, still needs it here. See if that works. Oops, same error there. Lost debug adapter. In the output window. Window. Kind of defeats the purpose, I think. We put it in as a parameter. Try again. Oh, it actually works. So why was it failing then? There it is. Okay, let's continue then. Kind of curious how this works. Dependency injection, minimal API. That should be is a constructor, isn't it? That's the constructor for this one. Fine. Constructor. Detecting if a service is registered in the dependency injection. The next new feature we'll look at is introduced in .NET 6 report features. In the minimal APIs, particularly minimal APIs allow you to request services from dependency injection container in your route handler without explicitly marking them as with from service. This is different from the MVC API controllers, where you would have to use the attribute to get the feature. So add service, agreed service. But in this case, it's a logical thing where it's used inside the API. I wonder how this can be used later on. If this also using a dependency injection thing. For now it seems to work. I will do some reading on this. Let's move this into its box. Move it in the box. Move this in the box. Move this in the box. Oh. Why is this not in the box? Oh, I have 3. Why did this change? For some reason that changed. So let's go back to Visual Studio. Why is this outside the box? Software in software is this one. Let's bring that back to proportion. Let's check with chat window. Yeah. And why is the other one outside now? Oh. Okay, let's go to the other one. It's also floating. Why is this floating? So this should be the playlist. Now we should get something from the cache. Copy. And the result will be not the show list, but it should be the YouTube video list. Copy. Oh. And it's not underscore cache, it's called memory cache. And a cache key, that's that one. And if the result is null, you saw that right. Return result. Oh. Could be null, yeah. Then the result is, and we are going to set it. Video list. And memory cache set to cache key, the results, and a day from now. So the second one should go into memory cache. Let's find out. F5. Okay, 5. Let's go into here. Then go to here. Cache key will be the playlist. F10, that's the thing that we also see in YouTube. Then the result will be collected from the cache with that cache key. That's null. Yeah, true. Now I'm going to collect the video list. Loading. There we are. Now the result should be something like 24. Yes, that's cool. Is that just the video list? YouTube video list. Yeah, that also contains the more videos URL. So now see if we can get that to F10. Now the next one will be, let's check that, F5. Is it failing? Oh, it did not return. What? Oh, it did not assign it to. Yeah, it did assign it to result. So why is it not loading then? Because it just took too long. That's it. Yeah, so it times out after if it takes too long. Now let's try again, see if we save this. It should go back in there, yeah. F10. Now the memory should result something. See, it now gets it from memory. That's cool. Yep. And try it again because it doesn't hit the. Good evening, Minas Mai from Algeria, if I'm correct. I finished with the card. Oh, really? That's cool because the card is still a mess. Oh, I'm now messing up my screen. I wanted to do the thing again to see if the cache is actually showing a new time span there. Yeah, I should have looked at the cache, I think. Memory cache. There's one. And the last expiration scan is 28, 21. And the absolute, where does it put the absolute expiration relative to now? Doesn't show in here. I wonder when this expires. It's 28 today. Time spent from days. Date, time. Time span from days. That's returning something else. Double. Code pen. Read more. Interesting. Let's see. So this is the card. So you put the date now on top. Why didn't you put the date, the link? That's the one. Let's first start the footer here. Decoration none. Copy. Where is my code window now? So my memory seems to, my cache seems to be working. Question is, will it expire? Should make this a few seconds or something. Let's go into the CSS there. There. Well, at least the footer is looking much better than it was. See, it's also a bit of a mess in here. Is a card footer, is that the same one? No, darn it. Where is it? Not in the code. In here. No. Where did I open it? Is it closed now? Darn it, it was closed by the debugger. Let's first have a look at this again. Oh, whenever you're commenting, oh, cool. All these icons in there. It's raining icons. Rating my channel again. I guess it's your end of your day. I was opening the URL from Aminismai. pack up and drive home for the day. Oh, so you're actually streaming not from home, but you're streaming from your work location? I thought you were doing that from your home. Oh, okay. Because of all these things, these outside cams, is that at your home or is that at the office? Oh, that's interesting. This is card footer without the card. It's both for the card. Comment. Will it comment? Yeah. And then this one. I've been watching your stream and then I saw some camera showing traffic or something. I'm not sure. Or was it a hosted cam maybe? This card date. windowswap.com. Yep. Open a new window somewhere in the world. Really? So whenever you refresh your window here, it will take another video. Oh. Really? Oh my god. Well, thanks for the raid. This is really interesting. Can I bring my own camera in there as well? Someone is doing karaoke there. Wow. Yeah, this is really what I saw. Have a good night over there. It's already night over here. It's past 11 now. This is nice, looking at some windows from other people. There's no look. Is there a location? Richard's window. Valley Forge, United States. Italy. Brussels. That's our neighbors. That's your country. You were living in Brussels, didn't you? Or was it Antwerp? Let's get back to your card here. Copy. Oh, where is it? This one, was that mine? That's mine, huh? That's the one, and now I'm missing one, I think. This one, card date. Copy. Because my screen divider is now messed up, I'm not able to split it properly because it will put it in the middle. I don't want that. I'm not sure why that happened. So now 3 of these items in there. Let's see how that's... Also close the window because there's some... Apparently some sound from there. I need to make a copy of that link and put it in my notes because I actually liked it. To look outside of other people's windows. Oh, I lost my clipboard again. windowswap.com. Swap. Other people's windows. That's saved for later. Now let's go and go in here. Copy that. So look in the card somewhere over here, my Blazor app. Where is it? Is this the right one? Yeah, so this is software. Go to this one, I think. Let's take that out for now. Let's see, there's the date. That's the one, this one. Copy. Then the image. That's this one. Copy. And bring the title in. It's alt text. And then we have the title itself. And then we have read more left. Basically, that's the same. Oh yeah, what I did here was make I put a reference there to the URL itself. Something like that. Let's try this out. Run it. Where's the app? Yeah. Oh, by the way, let's check if the memory cache is now hit or not. F10. There's no memory cache because I run it the first time. 5. Where is it? That looks slightly different, and that's because first of all there's this, I put this thing in there. Where is it? I have to fix that. There. Got columns, that should be okay. I put some test border in there somewhere. Footer. body, main, header, image, footer. Is it in footer? I don't think so. Oh, it's this one. So I need to probably do a refresh of the page. Control F5. F5. See? And now it's still a bit off. Because the size of the card is still not equal. So the min height of the... And also, what I also noticed is the... where is it? Your example. Not this one, this one. Is there more than cards in here? No. Did only copy the values in, I think. So it should be okay. Let's test, by the way, if the URL is working. If I click on this, if the URL is working. And that's the live view. We have some inception here. It's a terrible mess on my screen. Is there anyone who can make something of this? I don't think so. So this is working. Where is now? Oh, I now closed it, I think. Well done. Thanks for the follow. What's your name? Deflines? Deflines. I need new eyes, I think. Yeah, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's run it again. No, this is the wrong one. I need to close this. This is the other website. Let's see if that's working. That's not. I think this is not Blazor. I think it's Razor, not Blazor. Yeah. And that was today. Wow, this really looks bad. Not sure what happened there when you do it locally. This was the broadcast for tonight. So close that. Go back to the right one, this one. Oh, oops. Yeah, and that's because the other one was still running. They're sharing the API port, I think. Is this the wrong one? That's the wrong one. Let's close this for now. Let's minimal. Close this. And that should be there. It's also interesting because the date is set like some sort of a pill. And that's not showing in here. Surrounding. I did copy it properly, didn't I? Where's the website? Too much open there. Feel like I missed something. I did think I missed the date here. This? I thought I copied that in. Why is that not in here? So we have the card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Then we have the card and card date, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. And then we have the node decoration in there. So this must be much better. Let's bring this all down to bring it out of scope a little bit. So we can clearly separate new from the old. Yeah, save it. And let's run it again. Swagger. Oh, it's in the background. And it's probably going into the breakpoint. It is already. If that takes too long, it will time out. Probably already. No. So the date is now the same as what you showed over there, but the size of these things is not equal. So I would think, starting with the height of these things, and probably that's caused by the lengthy titles in there. Go in here, go to the CSS, and then we have something like the min height, I think in this one already. Here on the card, copy. Oh, you have it on 350. Let's make that the same as this, 420. Because we ran into that last time again. Let's see if it will do the hot reload thing. And they are in fact now equal, except for the bottom still not on the bottom now. Where's the footer in here? There. Bottom 0. It's also on the A. Let's try this. Not reloading. Usually that's not always working. No, it's not. is that not going to the bottom? Let's restart it. So usually restarting will always do it better. It stopped already. Let's close this one. F5. Maybe we need to do some Control F5 to clear the cache. Not the memory cache, but the CSS cache. Yeah. Oh. Control F5 again. No, won't do that. Control Shift I. Let's select one of these items there. Back again, yeah. I was messing around with this footer thingy. I was able to make the cards equal. That's good. But yeah, the footer still needs to go drop to the bottom. I will check this. I will check this in at the end of the show. So you could get it from my GitHub. Let's go to the repo there. What's up, nerd herder? This is the GitHub repo. So, what I was doing there is, by the way, it's the same thing if I run this. Let's run it again. Yeah, you can do a pull request, obviously. That's the fun of public repos. And now it has the memory cache in place. What was I saying? Yeah, I was about to show that also if you have the other pages, you see the same thing. Why is my menu not working? It's not in the break mode. My menu is completely gone. Why is my menu not working? That's terrible. Did I break my menu? Oh, yeah, that's an external one. Yeah, I copied all the CSS in there. Yeah, you were doing something else, I think. Let's see. What I took out all my card stuff in there, and I replaced it with yours. The only difference is that there was this. I tried this in the meantime, but it also did not work. Originally, I had this thing like the bottom 0 there, but that was related to the position, I think. not sure. I also need to do another thing here, because last Thursday I made some modification to test the Office add-in again. Where is it? In the counter page. Where's the counter page? There. I have to take that out again. The alert window is working. This, I need to take this out. And also the JavaScript interrupt. And that will break this. And we'll take this out. I think I need to take all of this out. Oh, now I did break it. I think it's still like this. It's looking good, but I think something is interfering. Yeah, probably. This is not right. Why is this failing? Let's have a look at this, the original one. Where's the history for this? Oh yeah, it's just mentioning it needs to be restarted. Obviously, because I'm taking out so many of these items. Save it. Oh yeah, stop. And there's this thing in the index file I have to take out. It in here somewhere. There. Take the JavaScript thing out. And take this one out. Saying take this out, comment, yeah. Let's try again, let's see if it still builds. What I did just now was taking all this Office stuff out to run it in an Office add-in. I'm running out of water already. That's too bad. It did build, so let's run it. Yeah, I did see it. It's in pen. It's working. Let's first check if my menu is back up. Breakpoint. We are. Yep. Why is my menu failing? My complete menu is failing right now. Not sure why that's happening. Well, let's try and find this. Let's see what happens if we run the menu. Still loading Office in here. Is it? Clear console. Control F5. See, Office is still triggered. That's not right. So I need to clean something up before start. Oh, I already know. I already know. There's some sort of an initializer I also added to the software. And that's in here as well. Not in the API. It's in the web itself. Website manifest. No, that's good. This one. Can we take this out? Exclude from project. Back into here. Close all the mess around this. All this API still running. Let's find Office in here. That's the downside of using an existing website and trying to play around it while it's not working yet. This is all commented, I think. Mock data is not interesting at all. Something in here. That's already out. Let's try it again. Running. Swagger again. Should take out the breakpoints as well. F9, continue. F9, continue. There it is. You happy sleeping? Do you have holidays? Still free vacation, or are you working? I have my holidays now because I'm in the twilight zone between Christmas and New Year's Eve, and that's usually the time that you're thinking, what would you do in this time? But apparently you're still working, and that's a good thing. I also have the next week off of my work, so I can do some more on development and working on my videos here. I will also try to think of some tutorial videos. Don't forget, you already are following, I think. So I really appreciate the work with the card. If you have some time outside your work to have a look at the bottom of the card and see if it's if we can get that fixed as well. And hit the bell. Yes, sure. Thanks. Appreciate it. It already looks much better than it was. Maybe we should move the data a little bit lower because it's in the middle of the titles of the image. So that could also be an option to look at. Maybe somewhere under the title. But as I said, it's already looking much better than my previous one. I think you can still see the old one if you go to soft as in software and have compare that with that's the old one. Oh, don't do that. Already it looks much cleaner. Still need to do some designing later on. At least we have now also the memory caching in place, so it won't hit the YouTube API much longer than once a day, if it's deployed at least. So the next thing that we will do is to use Azure storage as a cache. Yeah, I know the free time issue. It's what we all have. I also do this outside of my work, so yeah, I think we have double shifts doing this, but it's fun to do. At least I think it's fun to do, and I learn a lot from it. In my work, I'm not so much developing anymore. I used to be a full stack fat.NET client developer, but these days I'm more like a people manager, running a team of perfect developers in India, and but they are now doing basically the fun things. And I have to do this in my spare time now. Yeah, so a couple of things that we need to do is to return the mock data when there is no API key or whatever, or and also when the cache is disabled, but I have to bring in the authentication first, so that only an admin can do is clear the cache. Let's bring that one a little bit up. So there's much to do, and really everyone can help if you just put in a pull request if you made some changes and have some suggestions. You should be able to run this against your own website, I think. If you against your own, if you have a YouTube channel, you can put your own videos on your own website using this. So it's quite generic, and it's using the Google APIs for it. So if you only need to create your own Google API key and bring that into the deployment. Cool. Have a good night, rest, and see you later. I'm going to finish this up as well because it's almost 12 o'clock in here, 12 p.m. For that, I need to, let's see, I need to change one thing back because that's also hard-coded. That's localhost, something like this. And there's not so much the URL. It is a URL, but it's in a different location. It's in this location. I have to turn that back into the production URL. Production URL for the API is this one. And now we will do another test here. Let's build this, see if it's working. Build succeeded. And now the tricky part will be if we go to GitHub. Let's see, where is this located? Let's pick one arbitrary file and go into, yeah, that's just the main site. That's good. Copy, command, and now git status. For some reason I like to do this still in the command prompt, and even better if I do it in here. Z repos. See the soft testing software. This should be it, I think. Git status. Yeah. Git add dot. Bring all of it in. Basically want to keep that one out. Well, let's do go in here. Where's the splitter? Come on. I want to take that out. What's in here? Yeah, that's the alerts. Take that one out as well. Yeah, I want to stage this one. Stage this one. Let's see what's in there. Oh, what's it doing? Opening in. Yeah, changing the API key. Take that one in, and take this one in. Counter. CSS. Don't want to stage that one. Compare this. Yeah, that's all commented. Stage that one. Don't want that one. Stage this. Stage the project. And the imports. Yes, taking the interrupt out. Okay. Added memory cache. And updated cards by thanks for that. And now I have to bring it all in. Commit stage and push. And now let's see if it breaks my website. I do need to do one thing, I think, to make it work. Put in the secrets here because I have to change one thing on Azure. Portal.azure. Need to bring in some secrets there. What I did was change the caps for the one of the secrets, and I'm not sure if it's case sensitive or not. Where is it? Software resource group. Then go to the web app, the API, configuration, trying to talk you through this, but this API key, that's the one. Edit it. Make that smaller caps API key with lower. No, it's I think it's case insensitive, so I can leave it there. Otherwise, I have to remove it. So bring back the main screen, well, the coding screen. Now we should go into GitHub to see if the actions are triggered. Why is it no dark mode anymore? Oh, because it's not signed in. That's interesting. Oh, and that's because we're still on the wrong screen. Let's go here. To my repositories. Software, that's what we are working on today. Let's go to the actions. One was already finished. Now the other one. Let's have a look at the progress here. Build and deploy. It's in the final stage already. Yeah, looks good. Run the actions, clean up. Almost there. Are we green? We have the commit there. Why is it still going in there? Because I think it's already finished. Yeah, it's already finished. Let's try and see how this looks like. What it looked like. That's in software.com. That's actually running. Oh, and it's still these borders, but that's also Control F5. Yeah, true. So we have the new cards here, and I think the API to YouTube is only hit once a day now. And that means that not every call, again, if I now refresh, that's taking it from my memory, at least from the memory on the API cache, and reloading it from memory. So I need to look at my stats the upcoming days and see if my API is dropping to lower counts. But I think we have some good progress here. So as I said, what we do next is to also bring in Azure for caching. Because if the app is restarted, then it will hit the API again because it's a memory cache and not so much a cache somewhere else. And that needs to be put into the application as well. So go to the main screen. Thanks everyone for watching. I think I really made some good progress here. I'm working on this website usually on Tuesdays and on Thursdays on the Office implementation, where I actually crashed my website with that testing. So I need to build another website for that to do the actual testing. If you're not already following, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell if you'd like to be updated for the videos, or hit the follow if you're on Twitch. Tuesday, Thursdays usually It's almost New Year's Eve, so the last session this year will be next Thursday, and that will be the last one for 2021. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you later in one of the next sessions, and maybe I will meet you at the One Lion sessions as well. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.